Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Susan Brennan here with your weekly episode of Growth and Grace. And I missed you guys last week. I was on the road and reception was not allowing me to go live with you. So I am back. And I am, first of all, wanting to say hi and happy belated Merry Christmas, you guys. We are in the week here before we run into 2017, and a lot of us this time of year are ramping up for new goals and a new big year, and we're really thinking ahead and planning ahead with all the different things we have going. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Michelle. I see you guys on here. We're planning ahead for the next year, and we're really wanting to figure out what are we going to do differently, what are we going to keep the same, and more specifically, what are we going to keep doing and what are we going to stop doing? So I know a lot of us really look ahead and typically think like, what am I going to add to my plate? Here's, I'm going to start doing this more. I'm going to start doing this more. I'm going to be doing this differently. And we're adding and adding and adding and adding, and we're not making room for those things by clearing other things off of our plate. So with that said, and the topic of this video is, are you thinking about quitting? Because there are several things to consider as you think about stepping away from something and stepping into something new. So the first thought to consider is, are you quitting because it's uncomfortable and it's a period of growth and you just are really sick of being uncomfortable and you just want to be to the other side already, so you want to quit because it's uncomfortable? That's a legitimate reason that a lot of people have. Are you quitting because it's truly no longer serving you? Like, it really is not serving a purpose in your life. It's not forwarding you at all. So you want to quit, or you want to stop, you want to remove it from your plate. Are you quitting out of spite? Are you quitting because someone told you so? Are you quitting because you really want to? Like, really look at the reason behind it, because typically, we've all heard, like, don't be a quitter, and, there's lots of negativity around that word, but I do think there's some benefit to quitting sometimes. And I think a lot of it is just being really real with yourself and really honest with yourself about your reasons why. So if you are quitting because it's no longer serving you, then really take a second to celebrate yourself, because that's hard. That's not always an easy decision to make. But really applaud yourself, because if it's not serving you, if it's not helping you move forward in life, then it's not worth your time and your effort and your energy. However, and I'm in the middle of this right now, so I really want to speak to this because I know I'm not alone. If you're wanting to quit something because it's uncomfortable, because you're in the midst of the growing pains, like, it sucks, it's really hard, it's really, really painful, like it's emotionally draining, it's taking your time and your energy and a lot of your effort, and you may not be seeing the results that you're wanting to see. Like, that's where I feel like I am right now, is, man, I've been putting a lot of time and energy into me and my life and, like, moving forward and switching things up so I'm not living, in the depression that I was living with before. And it's painful and it's super uncomfortable. And, like, I've talked with some of you guys about it. Like, it really, my negative Nancy's are coming out to play right now. They're having a heyday with this. And it's really hard to stick with it, because sometimes I just want to say, you know what? It's not working. I'm done. Like, I'm out. I quit. I want to be done with it. But I encourage you to be real with yourself and recognize that even if the results are not happening right now, like, yes, I would love to see all the results I'm working towards. I would love to have them right now. That would be amazing. However, I don't. And I know I still want them. So I get to keep moving forward. And that pace is going to look different depending on the day and depending on what's going on in life and what comes up, because there's always going to be new things that are coming towards you. And there's always going to be the curveball that's thrown at you that you get to handle as it does. But I want to encourage you with a couple of things when you feel like quitting. The first thing is to really recognize in yourself, like, what's your reason behind it? Second things, talk it out with people. Like, have conversations about it and help, get that outside feedback and help them understand where you're coming from, and have them give you honest feedback. Like, a real friend is going to call you out and say, you know what, BS. You are totally quitting because you're feeling uncomfortable right now, but I know you don't really want to quit. Like, I know you want the results, so I'm not going to let you quit. That's what real friends do. Even when they know that you're going to get mad at them when you say it, because one, you know, our ego hates to be wrong and have someone say, like, call us on our BS. And it's hard to hear that when you're in the midst of the pain. It's hard for someone to just be like, just keep going. Because you're going, I don't want to keep going. Like, I want to quit. It's really uncomfortable and it's painful. But a real friend is going to stand by you and say, you get to keep going, and I'm not going to let you hold yourself back. Like, I'm not going to let you be the bottleneck. I'm not going to let you be in your own way. And you really get to hear them on that. Even if in the moment you're not hearing them. Like, I had a phone call with a dear friend yesterday. Sweet, oh my gosh, amazing woman. And she was very patiently would listen to me, just like, like, here's all the stuff that's going on. Here's what I'm struggling with. And she gave me honest feedback. And she called me out, and she called me on my BS. And it was annoying. Like, I literally was rolling my eyes on the phone going, oh my gosh, of course you can say that. It's easy for you to say that. But I know that her heart's in the right place, and I know that she's right. Like, ultimately, she's right. And that was hard for me. So even still, I'm struggling with some of the feedback that I got because it was so honest and it was so confronting. And it came from a place of love. So you get to be careful and strategic with who you choose to get this feedback from, because some people's feedback is not coming from that place and it may not help forward you. Or if you're talking with people who maybe have a smaller mindset or a smaller view of where you should be going or where their life track is, if you're trying to do something different or bigger or more exciting than them, they might try to hold you back because they don't want to be left in the dust, your dust. They want you still with them. So if you are reaching out to people, make sure they're people who are going to encourage you to keep moving forward and who are going to hold you high and who are not going to let you hold yourself back. So if you're thinking of quitting, look at the reasons behind that and reach out for support. And I'm happy to be that support for you. I'm definitely the friend that people take shopping with them because I give honest feedback in a very kind way. But I'm not going to let you buy that pair of pants if it doesn't make your butt look great. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day and looking forward to the new year and setting fun goals and clearing space to create an amazing 2017. If there's any area you are looking for support in and you're not sure where to look, comment below, send me a private message, let me know. I would be happy to support you or connect you with someone who can support you really thoroughly in that area. And I will look forward to seeing you guys next week on Growth and Grace, Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific. Bye.